All right, so what's up? It's your boy Reezy. I'm here with BARRIO Slam, so we're gonna have them introduce themselves. We'll start off over here.
What's up? I'm Abraham, the drummer.
Vic, I play guitar.
Jose bass.
And I'm Vic. I'm the vocalist.
Vocalist. All right, so this is the guy that gets all the hoes, huh?
I don't know, man.
So let's get started with who's been the longest member of the band?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean that's me. yeah. Fucking me and my buddy Fabian, our original drummer. We started that band in 2015.
Okay.
We wrote the demo during I fucking Thanksgiving break.
Sick.
During that 1 week, and we released it in December. And it was just me and him. Me and him wrote the guitars and the drums, and I did vocals, and that was it. It was just us two until. Did we bring you on as bassist?
No,
I thought Serge was doing
played
bass.
Oh, Serge did bass.
Serge played.
Yeah, Serge
Yeah.
did bass.
He played for the longest too.
This band is low key the hoe.
That's what I'm seeing right now. That's what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm the only original member here. It's 2015.
That's pretty dope, man. And then, so from you being the original member, who was picked up second out of these guys right here? This flock of fine gentlemen.
It was Abe.
Abe?
Yeah.
Cause then
only
yeah,
had two
Fabian
drummers.
quit.
Yeah.
Fabian quit. That's when we looked for a new drummer. Abe came along, and then we had David jump on guitar. He's not in this band anymore either, and Serge kept playing bass too. But then he came along. 2016, soon after, right?
It was like 2017.
2017.
2017. And you had been playing drums way far prior to that, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, you've known me since forever.
Yeah.
Talent shows at high school
Yeah.
and shit.
No, definitely. Well, yeah, I want to get a little backstory of everyone individually. Like, so I got a relationship with these two guys, but I'll tune into that definitely, just for the people that are watching. But definitely want to get a little backstory from you two guys, because I'm not really too familiar with you guys or your guys' stories. So I guess we'll start off with you being like the one of the founders of the band.
Yeah, for sure.
Before you were like, you started BARRIO Slam, like what were you doing? Like what scenes were you into, or where did you grow up and all that?
Well, I grew up in Pomona
Okay.
for most of my life, right? I was born in Montclair, unfortunately.
It's all good, bro. I'm West Covina, baby, bro. So
Hi, Jimmy.
But
Jimmy's from
fucking-
Montclair.
I
didn't know that.
But I lived in Pomona most of my life. Fucking went to elementary schools there. I went to 7 different elementary
Oh,
schools.
shit.
Fucking, I went to Philadelphia. I went to Mendoza 1 and 2 when there was 2.
yeah, I remember that.
7 in Pomona.
No, because also, so I did most of my elementary school years in Pomona, but I moved back to Guadalajara
Oh shit!
for kindergarten and then again for 3rd grade. My family's from out there.
Oh damn.
Shout out Guadalajara.
Hell yeah, dude. Proudly. But fucking, yeah, I lived in Pomona most of my life. Then I went to Fremont Middle School. I got expelled.
Hold up. We're not gonna sleep right by that. We need details of what was the reason for. What was the reason you got
I
expelled
got
here?
expelled. They were saying,
Should I be concerned for my safety here, bro?
Fucking degenerate, Vic.
Now I was a teacher for the last 4 years too. Fucking
The irony, dude.
Full circle, huh?
But fucking I got expelled. They call it gang activity.
Okay.
You don't gotta lie. You know it was gang activity.
We tagged up the school 1 weekend after soccer and shit. And fucking it was me and a homie, and he got caught the next week in school and shit with the same taggings on his fucking little notebook and shit.
Okay.
You know-
Rookie mistake.
A lot of people got caught like that back in the
Yeah.
day.
That motherfucker ratted me out. That fool ratted me
That
out.
song Ratas.
So.
Now
it
you
was
know what it's about.
It's
Alright.
about it. I've been holding a grudge since then.
You sure his name's not Daniel Hernandez? He don't got rainbow hair. He's not. It's not 6'9". No. No, but okay.
Fucking,
So
yeah, so I got expelled. Fucking went to Simon's for a month. And then I went with Gary Hive. But fucking back then, I was into like Little Robin shit. My brother was all into fucking.
Fucking
that's
MB
fire,
Riders
bro.
or what?
Yeah.
We all got those, you know.
My brother was all into fucking Chicano rap. Right?
Sick.
So-
SPM and shit.
Every one of us had have gone through that, especially if you're living in like Pomona with all
Yeah,
the
for
Hispanics.
sure.
Mr.
Dude,
Capone.
SPM was my
Yeah.
shit. I like that.
Joker
SPM.
brand.
If they deny it, you guys are fucking liars.
Everyone,
Yeah, bro.
Everyone went through it.
So
Okay.
I was into all that shit, and then fucking somewhere like in before ninth grade started, when quinceañeras were popping up, my
Hey.
neighbor was having a quinceañera, and her boyfriend, my homie Robert, he had a band with this other guy Juan from around the block, and they were a punk band, and that fool came. They came to my house. They were like, "Hey, play this with a fucking bass." And I was like, all right, let me try to play it. And I played it, and they're like, all right, you're going to join our band. And I was
Okay.
like, all right, cool, man.
Like,
fuck it.
you got the job, buddy.
Like, I didn't even know I was applying for this position, but okay.
That's pretty much what happened, dog. And then I got into the punk scene pretty heavy, started listening to more and more and more punk, and slowly transitioned into fucking hardcore.
Okay.
Started my first hardcore band Without a Fight, like in 2006. 7, I don't know.
Damn, it was that early.
Yeah.
I know it was in high school.
Probably-
You started before I
I probably went to a
Yeah.
gig and seen you playing shit, bro.
Yeah.
I used to go to
Yeah.
hella gigs during that time.
Yeah.
Then I started throwing shows at my house.
Okay.
I lived on 10th Street. I threw a good amount of shows.
Was your
there.
house the one by Sacred Heart?
No.
No? Okay. All right, never mind.
Yeah, I was a couple blocks down from Sacred.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sacred
I think
Heart.
you're talking about
The one that's next to the parking lot.
Nah, then.
that was Rico's house.
That was
Oh,
straight
shit, that
up
was Rico's house? Oh,
That
On
okay,
was
Hamilton,
Rico's
Sabalba
house.
played like their
Okay.
first
Yeah,
show there, I
shout out
think.
Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going there a few times for a few gigs. I remember going to fucking Big's house for shows, and like I didn't even know this motherfucker, bro. Like,
We'll get there.
yeah, we'll get there.
We'll
We'll
get
get there. That's a good one. But
But yeah, I started fucking throwing shows at my house right there in 10th Street, and got into Without a Fight. Then it transitioned into Why We Fight. Then we also had Suicide Slum, another band, and then fucking. We started a shitload of fucking bands, but that's how we got to fucking Barrio Slam now.
Okay.
And that's the story of.
and then were you always doing vocals in these bands, or when did you
Nah.
transition into doing vocals?
Most of the bands were just bass and guitar.
Okay.
I fucking love playing bass. Bass is so fun.
It's so easy.
That's right.
It's so easy.
Fuck.
That's what people say, but I've
Yo.
tried and it's not that easy, bro. That's because you motherfuckers play guitar, so bass is easy. But a
bass
motherfucker
is
like me
fun.
who
Nah,
can't
it's
play
fun as
shit,
fuck.
No.
that's just hard,
A
bro.
really good bassist, like, will get down and shit you like a guitarist can't do. But for the most part, for the music that we're playing,
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
have fun with it.
For sure.
Yeah, a lot of
Definitely.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All
I-
right.
this is the first band that I do vocals for. I
Okay.
did backup vocals for the other bands, but
What band?
yeah. I did backup vocals for Suicide Slum, and then for fucking Crep Thunder.
That's right.
That's
That's
dope.
right. You can hear you in those recordings.
God,
Yeah.
that's right. You played guitar for Crep Thunder.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, awesome. So that's a little backstory on you. So let's get a little backstory on you, my man.
Well, I joined Barrio Slam in 20.
Let's go a little deeper than that. Before joining Barrio
Oh,
Slam.
let me tell you how I met this.
Yeah.
What
let me
time
s-
were you born?
what? Let me get your son. What was it? Your fucking your retrograde fucking sign, whatever, all that bullshit, bro.
Nah, dude.
What
Well,
do the hippie ladies call it? Your zodiac sign. Whatever.
Zodiac
Let the
sign.
stars define
No.
you, bro.
Nah, but
no, I was born in LA, and then I was raised in Pomona pretty much my whole life
Okay.
until I was like 13. And then when I was 13, after Simon, 'cause I went to Simon's, I moved to Chino, and I still had a lot of friends in Pomona. So my freshman year, I was coming to Pomona a lot.
Okay.
And that's how I got into like the music scene and like hardcore and shit like that. And Without a Fight's first show, I was there, and it was at his house. And if you watch the video on YouTube, this was like 2007 maybe. I'm there.
It had to have started
Yeah, this
there.
is before. This is around. I think this is where I met you and I met Juan, because Juan went to school with my friend Fabian, who was the original drummer of Barrio.
okay.
And this is before I started any bands. Well, I did start like small punk bands and
Yeah.
stuff, just fuck around, like garage bands. But when I saw that, I started going to shows, and then I started a band called Goatsy from Chino High, Goatsy Massacre. And then we would play shows with Without a Fight, with Recovery by Tomorrow. That's how I met Big. We saw bands like Whispers, which is how I met Abe.
Okay.
I met you because you were recording Whispers at Fabian's house, right? Yeah. But rewind that, I started playing shows, and that's how I met everyone pretty much.
Okay.
Most of my friends I met through music, going to, Pomona backyard shows, which is a whole fucking story. Pomona backyard shows.
Yeah, no.
We're insane.
We'll get into that topic because I think we've all experienced that.
There's
There's a lot of good stories in
There's millions
this.
of them, dude.
Everybody just started
And
knowing.
before we get into the stories though, we gotta say allegedly because like some of those motherfuckers might have open cases on some shit that went down, bro. So
Fucking
allegedly,
I'm innocent till proven guilty.
I didn't do a goddamn
motherfuckers.
thing. I seen, but I don't know who it was or I was drunk. I can't recollect.
Those
But
were
But yeah,
blurry times.
that's why I met mostly everyone, and
Okay.
I started playing with them for a little bit, and then we broke up, and I was like
What year?
18, 19.
What year was that when you guys broke up?
We started in 2007. We broke up in 2009. We were only together for 2 years.
Goatsy?
Yeah, go to.
Damn. You guys lasted longer.
No, well maybe 07 to 09, 3 years of just like playing shows and just because it was I made the band with my little brother and all of his friends. We all used to live in the same neighborhood, so it was pretty
Gotcha.
cool. It was just a bunch of friends. And then after that, I was still playing drums and I still wanted to be in a band, so I joined a band called Pray for the End.
Oh, so you're
And,
playing drums at that
Yeah,
time?
I was playing drums.
Okay.
Yeah. I started because in the beginning I learned how to play guitar to play in this punk band called DTS way back when I was like 14, and then after that I started to jam out with this drummer. Her name's Natalie. She taught me everything.
Dope.
She drums for Porcelain Hill. She's a fucking amazing drummer, and she taught me the basics. And we would just fuck around, like we
Yeah.
would trade instruments and stuff.
Sure.
And I was like, yo, drumming is sick. So I just became a drummer, and then I drummed for Go To Massacre. When we broke up, I went to Pray for the End. But when you play with another band with people you don't really know, it's kind of
Yeah.
weird,
I hear you.
it's awkward and like it's a different thing. It's more of a
Definitely
job than having fun. So I started butting heads with people in it, and then, well, no, one person in it, and then
That's all
we
it takes,
we broke
bro.
up because it wasn't going anywhere. So we broke up. I sold everything, and then
That's the worst.
yeah, I sold everything. I wasn't playing
Definitely is.
drums anymore. So why we fight? They were looking for a guitarist, and I've known these guys. So Fabian
fuck it.
asked me, and I'm like, yeah, fucking, I'm down. I miss playing shows. So I bought all my guitar shit, and then I joined Why We Fight, and I was with them until from 2012 to 2016, which is the last show we played was at
my house.
at Vic's house. We played Without a Fight's first show was at Vic's house, and their last show was at Vic's house. So it was pretty cool.
That's dope.
But I played with them till 2016, and 2018 I joined Barrio Slam.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I've been with them since. So
Awesome. That's
Yeah,
pretty
dude.
dope. So it's a good little background story. So now let's get
Yeah.
Big the Dick's fucking story. Let's,
I mean, it's nothing crazy. Like, you know.
yeah, are you sure, bro? I know you, motherfucker.
How much am I allowed to say though?
Just whatever doesn't get you in trouble, bro.
No, but like, I mean, same thing. I was born in LA, raised in Pomona.
Uh-huh.
Went to Philadelphia, Lexington. I met most of my buddies all in middle school. Everybody I still talk to now, aside from you guys. After
Yeah.
high school
I
and
met you
stuff.
after high school. Yeah, I
But-
met the homie Memis Pad, R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mehmet Doggy. Yeah, man. Simons started, skating, playing guitar, getting into heavy music. Slipknot led the way.
How many bands were you in prior to?
That list is long, man. No, not really. I started a band my freshman year with the homie. It was Chris. Mehmet was playing bass.
Mehmet used to.
Yeah, dude.
What
he
the
played
fuck? I
bass.
did not know this shit, bro. What
Mehmet
the
played
fuck?
bass. There's videos probably somewhere in like MySpace of pictures of us, dude.
What his little
it-
fucking
yeah.
hands and shit?
Yeah, it was.
What the?
Was it a blue bass? I want to call.
It was like a blue or black one. Yeah.
How the fuck this motherfucker?
2006, bro. 2000. It was like 2005, 2006.
what was the name of the band?
Hope Fails You.
Oh yeah.
Emo.
No,
shit.
bro. Nah,
sounds
we
emo.
got it from a Slipknot song. How you gonna call that
Oh,
emo,
yeah,
man?
my bad,
Come
my
on.
bad, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, we started that freshman year. Did that for the whole year. As we went through high school, started going to shows. That's where we our circle started intertwining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like through the hardcore scene and stuff.
And then you threw shows at your house.
Yeah, that started like in 2008, 7, like my sophomore year.
Yeah. I would say around
7.
2007.
Yeah, I threw a few shows. They got crazy. I remember like who did we have there? I don't know if you guys went to them. It was.
I remember you
probably
guys used to have
did.
a band. Well, what was the band Rudy was in? It was fucking.
Oh yeah.
Admit Your Defeat?
Admit Your Defeat. I remember I used to fuck with them heavy, like, and then turns out fucking, and then I ended up meeting Rudy. And I'm like, oh, that's funny, bro. I used to fucking go to your shows and shit.
Yeah, it's a trip that we all did that.
And then there was another band that used to always play shows with them too, and they had like a Cold Day in Hell cover.
Winter's End.
Winter's End.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's right. We used to play with them too.
Josh's brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John's
Play with
brother.
them,
But
too.
it was them who was always around. UTS, Under Threatening Skies. Shout out John.
Oh, yeah.
Beyond All Means. Shout out Harvey.
Yeah. And then fuck, there was a band that was all females too. I've seen them at your house.
True
too.
Romance.
True Romance. There you go. Yeah.
They were that Silverstein.
Yeah.
No, but they started later though.
No,
Nah,
yeah.
dude, they were.
No, yeah, that was high
No,
school.
in high school.
We played our
like,
first show with them.
I think I was maybe.
Yeah,
I think I was maybe like 16 when I seen True Romance at your crib.
It
Bro.
was like
Crazy.
2007. Yeah.
Because when I started going to Pomona shows, I saw Admit Your Defeat, Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Bloodsport played at my house.
Bloodsport was badass.
Those guys were insane.
Fuck it, Make It Last. You remember them?
Yeah, dude. Fucking Desmadre's singer Carlos was in
Yeah,
that fucking
Carlos
band.
was the
yeah.
drummer. Dude, I love that band. That was a good band, a good local band. Like it was
yeah.
cool.
It's good
We
in the
played
hardcore music,
Our
yeah.
our first Goatsy Massacre show was with them.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, in Pomona.
Was
That's
it really?
dope.
Jesus.
Yeah,
damn.
our
Yeah,
first
too.
show.
I used to
This
be a
was, like,
fan of
back
all
in
these bands and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I wish
25.
I wish like Instagram and all that shit, TikTok was around during that time, cause like me and the homies would just like be high as fuck, and then like the homie had like a green Scion XB, and like he had a system in it, it had rims, like it had LED underglows, and we'll just like
shit.
we'll be at a red light, and then be like, oh, breakdown, and we'll just like crank it up and shit, and it'll be like Admit Your Defeat playing, and we just open the doors and just start fucking moshing, and people would be like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Like everyone's just looking around, like, oh shit. And,
Yeah,
like,
you West Side kids were fucking a different breed, bro.
oh yeah,
But
you know.
yeah, no, but like as we went through the years, fucking, I was in Hope Fails You, and then later on in high school, like 2000, and at the end of our junior year, going into senior year, I ended up joining a Recovery by Tomorrow,
Okay.
and that was a fucking complete accident. Like they've had been playing shows without their vocalist, and they played at
So just straight, just
yeah.
sounds, instruments.
So yeah, so they were just doing instrumentals at my buddy Guy's house. They were playing.
Shout out, guy.
And I yeah, dude. And I just fucking I looked at them and I was like, yo, can I grab the mic? And Baby Jesus was their drummer at the time, and he's just like, yeah, fucking go for it.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what I was saying, but they were like, dude, fuck it, you want in? And that was it. And then Trip Out. I was only in that band for a year, dude. That shit felt like forever.
Well, and then you were also in what's the homies here in Baldwin Park?
Oh, Lessons in Murder. That
Yeah,
was
Lessons in
later. That
Murder.
was way
yeah,
later.
that was
later.
way later, but that was before you were in
Before
Barrios.
Barrio Slam. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Those guys were pretty cool and shit too for a minute. I
Yeah.
remember we used to go to your practices just for the fuck of it, bro. I mean, me and Bardo would just be there, and Mehmet too. Like,
Yeah. Mehmet would love going over there. He'd
Yeah.
get so messed up. And then, but those guys, super random too. Fucking,
you met him through Nico, right?
yeah. So the singer, this is gonna get fucking confusing. The singer's brother. So the singer's Gary. Gary's brother Joe went to
Yeah,
barber
R.I.P.
school. Yeah, rest in peace, Joe too, man.
Good guy. He was super
Love
cool.
you, baby. But Gary's brother Joe went to school with Nico to barber
Random
school.
as shit.
And they started talking about hardcore or whatever. And at least this is what they told me. And then Joe told Nico, hey, my brother's band is looking for a guitarist. And I got a call that day. Hey, it's Nico. Hey, Vic, this band's looking for a fucking guitarist. Like, come check them out. And it ended up being the music I liked at the time. A bunch of
Yeah.
like, it was like metalcore, like melodic death metal. It was pretty tight. I liked it. And yeah, that was, and the drummer and the other guitarist, they were from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I remember that. I think the drummer didn't like me because every time I go to the practice, like, bro, I would like act like it's a show. They'll be jamming down, like I'm fucking moshing in the garage and shit. I'm
Dude,
like
they're
getting
throwing
down,
each other around.
and we're like, bro, we're straight up moshing, and then I'm like, everyone would jam out, and I'll tell the drummer after they're done with the song, be like, yo, bro, you need to like get more into it. He's like, I save it for the shows. I'm like, bro, you gotta act like this is a show, bro. Like, treat the practice
dude.
like it's fucking.
Yeah,
and then Gary
yeah,
Gary would
yeah.
be like, yeah, bro, and then the
Dude.
guitar drummer would be like, man, who the fuck is this fool, bro? Like, don't bring this fool no more, bro. Fuck him.
But dude, we'd be like practicing. We would do it every Friday, and we'd start jamming. You'd see our singer Gary just fucking doing barrel rolls across the
Yeah,
floor.
bro. He'll be moshing with us, bro. That's why I'd be like, I'm like, bro, I look at the band, like everyone's jamming out, and the drummer, like, he's playing the shit, it sounds good, but like, you know, it's just like, he's very like, You know, just and I'm like, bro, like fucking jam out. He had long hair. I'll be like, bro, like
He
swing that
looked-
shit around, bro. Like
He fucking looked like Jesus, like
Yeah,
a metalhead
yeah.
Jesus.
So I know that
Yeah.
motherfucker would be like, man, I was like, who brings this fucking guy every fucking time, bro? Like, I'm just trying to make sure I fucking hit my notes and shit, bro.
Yeah, that was like 2014 to like end of 13 to like the end of 15. So about 2 years I was jamming with them. And then, but before that, we skipped Golden State Kings.
Oh yeah,
Get
Golden
up,
State
dude.
Kings, bro.
Jeez.
We didn't, bro. It's your job to tell your story, motherfucker. You skipped
He
it.
said we.
Yeah. My bad. I jumped over it. But no, yeah, that was like 2010 to 2012. That was tight. That band was a fucking party band,
You
dude.
guys also played in my house.
Yeah, we did. It was right around the time Julio had passed away.
Yeah, it was for him. It was a beneficial.
That's right.
You guys
yeah,
played
yeah,
that
yeah.
one, yeah,
Yeah, we
that's
did.
right.
We got Rico got super trashed and
Yup, I remember that. That's how I remember
That
you
sounds
guys.
like my boy.
'cause Rico was fucked up.
dude, funny story about that day though, because our drummer's girlfriend had took like her friends and they had never seen us before, and we were all like fucking drunk, and we butchered that Set Your Goal song. It was just we messed it up, dude. And that girl was like, dude, your band sucks.
She's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna still fuck you, but
Yeah. I love you, baby Jesus, but dude, that girl, no bueno. Yeah, fuck.
we give relationship advice on here.
No, yeah, but it's because he was like super sour about it
Oh,
and
okay.
shit. Yeah, don't want to get into detail, but
Yeah, of course.
After that, the band went to shit.
Okay.
Everyone just screwed their own ways, you know.
Gotcha.
But leading up to Barrio Slam, whoo, shit, man, I was like filling in for a lot of people. I filled in for Harsh Reality, just jamming with people, trying to come up with a new band, you know. And then I started jamming with Abraham. We started writing music. That was like in the middle of 2020, was that?
Pandemic.
Yeah. And I had sold all my stuff too. Like I didn't have like no guitar equipment. All I had was like my guitar and a little fucking practice amp. So I went out of my way. I was like, fuck it, I'll commit. I bought a head. I bought a cab. Started jamming again. I bought a 7-string. I got rid of it. And then
I sure remember the 7-string.
that thing was,
shit sick.
beautiful. And then I don't know what happened with these guys. Like 2021, and I guess David left.
Yeah.
And I was already jamming with this guy, and he's like, hey, you want to play guitar for Barrio Slam? And I was like, oh shit, dude, like, really? You know? And I was like, I'll see you, you know. I was fucking being an idiot. And then it came up again, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I hit up Vic. I'm like, yo, what's up? You guys still need a guitarist?
He was like, yeah, but I'm the main dick.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how that happened.
All right, so now let's get to the good brother in Christ, Abraham, over here. Let's get a little bit of your backstory.
I'm gonna grab another beer.
Yeah, for sure. Bardo, open beers for us, bro. What the fuck? You think this is a free trip?
Chilling hard.
The middle of a massage.
I got the Meme bottle opener.
It really does.
Here.
He has opener right here. You need another one, Abraham? Or just have it over there. Just
Oh, yeah.
Guess I'll grab one too.
shit, fucking.
Peer pressure.
We got money on the pod. Right now, we're gonna have a sponsor for. Time for our sponsor. Shout out Manscaped.
Yo,
Blue Chew.
yo, Vic, do you remember?
You didn't open Vic's fucking shit, bro. Or my
Wait,
shit.
hey, before, wait.
Awesome. Yeah, you pass that one to me and shit. Fuck it.
Hold on, who needs
There
a
you
beer?
go.
I think that's it. Yeah.
You wanna,
That's
I-
yours?
Open it
Yeah,
for him,
yeah.
brother. Good brother in Christ.
Fucking car keys. Take a beat.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, before we get into the Abe story, do you remember when you almost fought Wayne, our guitarist?
I don't.
Do you remember?
See, this is what I'm
No,
talking
see,
about.
that's one thing I'm
I don't
gonna
know
say
how much I
about
can say.
Vic.
You should have fucked him up.
Me and Vic used to
Probably.
party a lot,
He was cool, man.
and then I remember one time. This was a time where fucking we used to party, and
What story is this?
it was
I'll tell you.
our at the end of the night we would always fucking go to the gas station, and Vic would get these fucking insane
bro.
nachos, bro. You get these nachos with like
They would make my
you know you go to
fucking ass
AM,
explode.
you know you go to AM PM, bro. AM PM has like the fucking
You
like
could,
that
like,
little
build-
fucking.
you could
I
build
know
your own
exactly
nachos.
what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Dude,
Yeah,
well, it's
they're
not
good.
even for your nachos, bro.
Pretty
It's
bomb.
for your hot dogs and your burgers and shit.
The
This
chili
motherfucker-
and the nachos?
Yeah, this motherfucker
The
put
cheese.
chili, cheese, and then he'll go to the fucking thing for
Yeah,
the
like
hot dogs, and he'll
jalapenos.
put relish and fucking.
Nah,
like,
nah.
he'll put
I was, you know what? In my defense,
mayonnaise, fucking. He'll put all kinds of shit in there, bro.
I was hammered and like, yeah, I'd wake up.
I get
I'd
it.
wake up in the morning
But-
and my stomach was just dead.
But the reason for that story is like, so it was just a regular night. We're getting fucked up. I'm like, yo, I need to put gas. So I'm putting gas, and I see two of my homies like walking off the freeway and shit, cause like I used to be in the graffiti scene heavy, and I see two of my homies walking on the freeway. I'm like, oh shit, what's up? I haven't seen you fools in a minute. I'm talking to them, and then fucking Bix like, he walks up with these fucking nasty ass fucking big ass tray of fucking nachos, and then he's like, yo, Reezy, who's trying to get fucked up, bro? He's like, yo, who's trying to get fucked
With
up?
a handful of
And I was,
nachos.
I was just like, nah. I'm like, these are the homies. They're cool. He's like, all right, for sure. You guys want nachos? And they look at that shit like, nah, we're good, bro. We're good, bro.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that because I think we spent the night at your house that night.
Yeah. No. We spent the night at
that
Bardo's
Bardo's?
house,
Oh,
and that's when you
shit.
woke up with a fucking taki. This motherfucker, he passed out. And he was about to eat a taki, and he
man.
passed out, and he just went like that, and it went in his nose, and he just fucking knocked out. And we just left it. We're like, we're just gonna see it in the morning.
I need the Carfax, bro. I don't remember that.
That's fucking
He just
funny,
woke up. He's like, "Why you fools put a tongue in my nose?" Like, motherfucker, you're about to eat that shit and you passed out and it just went in your nose and. Hey, bro, like that's.
Ah, man, to be young again.
Yeah, right. We did
Jesus.
some crazy shit.
That was
Thank God we're still alive.
That was like 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah, bro, it really was.
Every time I think back of like stupid shit like that, and I'm like, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, my oldest son was like fucking 2 years old, bro. That was about to be 13 now.
Jesus.
So yeah, that shit was 10 years fucking ago, bro.
Mine's about to be 5, bro. I calmed down when my son was born.
Yeah, bro, me too.
Had to.
Oh, I kind of. I was still partying like
I'm
crazy,
I'm
but I
trying.
stopped.
I'm trying.
At least I wasn't getting in trouble with the law. I'll just say that.
Oh, that's for sure.
I was still getting in trouble, but not with the law, so it's different.
All right, let's get
But,
back to go.
sorry.
Oh, my story.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you?
yeah. What?
No, this is we had a show in Pomona and go to dude. So much shit happened that day.
But go to you
with
guys,
me.
You guys were cool, man.
No, we were cool. You know what's cool? When we started playing, because everyone knew that we were from, we went to Chino High.
Yeah.
We were from the IE.
Ontario.
'Cause, well, I'm from Pomona,
Yeah.
but we were living in Ontario, so. I don't know. I guess like we had to like earn their respect because no one really paid for us.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. That's kind of how it is in that scene.
Yeah. They
Or it
paid for
was,
us
I don't
the
know about
first
now.
show. I feel like they paid for us the first show, then they found out where we're at. So every show we played, it was kind of like empty, and then someone like fucking Recover by Tomorrow would play, and then it would get packed and people would mosh. And I feel like we had to play like that for a while for them to respect us, and it did happen, and then we just became that band that we would play, that would play Pomona shows. And then I remember one time. We played a show in Pomona, and Recover by Tomorrow played that day. And you know how back then it shows where there was a set list, but people didn't really follow
Yeah.
it. People would be
the
like,
set
"Nah,
times.
let me play next because we gotta
yeah.
go." They would make
Yeah.
up some bullshit.
Yo, bro, I
excuse.
gotta fucking leave, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to go meet some bitch real quick.
Yeah, no one wanted to headline
Yeah.
because
I got a funny story about that.
Because they
Keep going,
felt
though.
they
Keep
felt
going.
like the crowd's
I'll
gonna leave
get
by
back to
then.
it.
Yeah,
Exactly. So-
it's like that with the rap scene too, bro. That's why I hated doing shows.
Oh,
but
dude.
but proceed.
So I remember we were gonna play, and then we were next, and then Recover by Tomorrow wanted to play, but it was you specifically because Wayne, he has a temper, right? Wayne has our guitarist. He had a temper, and
Like a lot of guys
we
in
were
that
gonna
scene.
play, and I guess
And I just
someone
like to
just
fuck with
mentioned that Recover by Tomorrow wanted to play before us, and he kind of snapped and he started talking shit, and I'm like, yo, do you know where you're at? Like,
Yeah.
you need to relax. Like, you're gonna get us
We're
jumped.
outnumbered.
Even though they know us, we're outnumbered. And then he started talking shit to Bick, or Bick went up to him. I don't know. They were face to face. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, we literally just earned their respect. We're going to get jumped.
Big's like,
But-
hell yeah, I could finally do a rock bottom on somebody.
But
for
the
the
cool
table.
thing about it is that both bands were like, nah, chill out.
Nah,
chill
we
out,
were all
chill out.
cool.
Like, calm down.
Do you remember-
Let them play first. And we played, and everything was cool. But yeah, that night was cool. Like, dude, I had like bullshit problems myself that day.
Do you remember where that was at?
Yeah, that was at that house that they used to have throw a lot of shows, and there used to be like they used to have a basketball court in their backyard, and it was in Pomona next to In and Out.
Tom? Yeah,
Was it
on Olive and Park. Olive and Park. Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
like, it's like the to get in. It was
near
like a little
In-N-Out.
hill.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Tommy's
it was
house.
near In and Out. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Tommy's house.
Yeah, that was
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's when this fool almost.
That might have been.
I thought we were gonna get jumped.
Did,
That's
Straight up.
funny.
did Destruction of a King play that day? Because they would play a lot before
They,
they blew
no,
up.
we played with them too.
All right,
but
motherfuckers, hold up. We need to get Abro's story before we get into these backyard
yeah,
show
my bad,
stories.
my bad.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I
Let's
could
go.
Hold up, motherfuckers.
Stop talking, goat.
I like that T-shirt though, bro.
OFTN, shout out Rico.
This episode is sponsored by Out for the Night Clothing Co. 3 big
sir.
games.
I'll check in your
Damn.
I know I didn't bring him, dude. I'm always wearing it.
That's cool. I got the T-shirt. BARRIO Slam collab. There's a music video. When's the music video dropping?
Dude.
Soon.
in 2 weeks.
All right, so hopefully the video's dropping in 2 weeks. It was shot at Bizarre World. This episode was also sponsored by Bizarre World.
Yeah.
All right,
tight.
let's get into your story real quick, bro. Which I know some of your story because I know you since you were a fucking child. But
Yeah.
let's get to it for the people that don't know.
Well, born and raised in Pomona. Shit, went to Roosevelt, Marshall, Ganesha,
Yeah.
all them local schools.
Oh, you were on that side of
Yeah.
Pomona.
Yeah.
Me too. That's where I'm from.
Oh yeah. The west side, south side.
Hey.
We were from the south side.
Man. Yeah, no, I was before I actually got into like hardcore music and shit.
Yeah.
I grew up a metalhead because of my brother. You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Straight, like, Slipknot.
Is that the reason why you got into drumming? Just because your brother was a drummer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shout out, Mo.
Like, yeah, shout out to my brother, Shapeshifter Mo.
Shapeshifter Mo, for real. I can't forget that.
No, yeah, but he started playing drums first, and I was like,
I remember
this
that.
shit is dope. I tried learning how to play guitar and shit. I just didn't have the patience for it. I was
Yeah.
like,
I'm right there with you, bro. I tried and that shit wasn't for me at all, bro.
Yeah. I can't do it either.
My fingers just don't my fingers just don't move like when my brain tells them to. It just doesn't.
Dude, same. That's why I like playing bass.
Yeah. You want to switch
chunkier
jobs?
strings.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, yeah, it wasn't until high school where I actually met the homie Alex, our old guitarist.
Oh,
out to
shout out
Laundry.
Alex.
Um,
Caesar's brother.
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. He just quit.
yeah.
Yeah. I was there. He quit the day where I met his birthday party.
He did.
Yeah, I remember we were
he
there.
Did. Damn, a lot happened that fucking
Yeah.
day. Jesus. All right, continue.
It was a mess.
Yeah, sure.
But no, yeah, it was through him. I met a bunch of people.
How did you meet him?
Who? School? Are you talking?
Oh,
Are you
school?
talking about Alex right now?
Yeah.
Tell him your theory about why he quit the band.
Are we gonna go there? I think we're gonna go there.
I heard of that.
I think we talked about it though. I don't know. Hey, take it away.
Okay, that's why not.
X Files.
He broke my garage door.
Hey, Alex, what the fuck?
Fuck, man.
That's true. To avoid paying it.
Fuck.
We said I'm out.
Hey, is that why he left the cab?
That's his collateral.
Yeah. So we have a cab for sale.
It's just sitting there, collecting dust. Nah, it's all love though.
Yeah, shout out Alex, dude.
Dude, that's the homie right there.
Yeah, shout out fucking Alex.
But anyway, yeah. Later down the line, I want to say like sophomore year in high school, maybe junior year, I met some fools named Andrew, Brandon, Luis. Those fools were in the band Whispers. That's the band I started playing
Yeah.
drums for first in the scene, actually. Those fools already knew these guys, and that's where I met like Why We Fight. I met Vic. I met pretty much everybody else.
Okay.
In other bands. And then I joined BARRIO Slam, and like I want to say it was like the end of 2016, early 2017, somewhere around there. We played Standing Hard Fest. What was it, like the third one or something like that?
2, I think.
Two? Oh,
And that one fucking Drain played.
yeah.
Dead Heat played.
Damn.
Fucking some
It was-
badass. Before they blew
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Stacked.
It was shit was wild.
We played early as fuck too. I mean, it was a cool experience.
We were the first band, I think, weren't we?
What year was that?
2017.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And dude, off topic, Drain has always been fucking good.
Dude, their old music is fucking sick.
Yeah.
And his energy is just fucking wild.
Yeah.
But
That was one of the.
Didn't they play at your house?
Drain, nah, fuck.
No. Oh, I thought.
It was like, nah, fuck no. Cause I'm not even gonna entertain that one.
Dog, everything would have fucking broken in that house. Like, I'm trying to check who else played.
Yeah. Look that up. Yeah.
No, anyway, but yeah, Standing Hard was the first one. I met even more bands just through that show alone, and I've been in the band since. And we've had a few member changes, you know.
For sure,
We've
for
had
sure.
David, we've had Goat, we've had Alex. Now we got Vic, and you know, see what's
Sure.
up with the new member. You know, that's in the works too.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are looking to acquire a new.
We already have.
Oh,
a
okay.
new
There's
guitarist,
someone
yeah.
lined up, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, so.
All right.
But I think the cool thing about like the band is that a lot of the members were all homies. Like we've all known each other
Yeah.
for years. So it's like
Yeah.
when someone joins the band, it's like we already know each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we've been playing bands like Without a Fight, and then, well, Why We Fight. It was all friends.
Yeah.
Literally, we're still
Yeah.
friends till this day. Like
I think that's the best.
bassist, guitarist,
Yeah.
like we've all been the same. We're all been homies. And I think in 2012, when I joined the band, it hasn't changed since then. And then we broke up in 2016. But we're all friends, which is really cool. And same thing with Barrio Slam. It reminds me of a lot of Why We Fight. You know
Gotcha,
what I mean?
gotcha.
It's
I
the
mean,
same homies.
that's tight though, because like you guys have all been like the same group of people playing.
Yeah,
you know,
pretty
it's
much.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
It's always the same
Um,
dude, just like everyone's just switching
when
jobs.
when it comes to like studio sessions, how is that? Cause like me, like I record music and like to me it's like I have a producer, an
Yeah,
engineer,
yeah,
and
yeah.
me,
Yeah.
and that shit gets fucking complicated. So I could only imagine you guys gotta
Well-
produce. You guys produce your own music. You guys got your engineer, and then you guys still have to deal with each other. So like, what are some of like like before we get to the fun shit? Because the studio sessions could be fun as fuck, but there's always those struggles. So like.
I'll talk about the fun part.
Yeah. So what are some of like
we got
the
stories.
what are some of like the struggles that like when you guys are in the studio where it's like some shit where it's like either you're bumping heads or like someone gets like studio nerves like because people have that, you know, like
yeah, absolutely.
like I definitely have sessions where like we record at the homies like room and like they're confident as fuck and then you take them to like this fucking multi-million-dollar studio and then like they fucking choke and you're like, bro, what the
Fucking
fuck?
beat
This is
rabbit.
where it matters, bro. Like so like
They beat
give me a little
rabbit
story
that
about that,
shit.
like you guys like studio sessions and like your experiences with them, like some of the fucking
I think Vic could take that one because I've only been in the most recent 2 sessions.
okay.
Well, the good thing about our studio sessions is that they've been with Fabian.
Okay.
He was in the band. He had his own studio.
Oh, cool.
Right. So I mean, it allowed us, and he's been a long fucking time homie. So it allowed us to take our time to fucking run shit as much as possible, to even change shit on
Yeah.
the spot, you know. So it's made it that much easier to know the fucking people that you're recording.
It definitely
with.
helps when you
Yeah.
know somebody. Yeah.
I think the first, you know, couple ones, the demo and Stories from the Streets, right? They ran pretty simple. I think after that it gets complicated with like, you know, the engineers trying to fucking add shit that we don't
Yeah.
want, right? And,
Because the engineer's trying to shine in
Yeah.
himself, you know, and he's like trying to add sparkles to.
Yeah, exactly. To
Yeah.
shit we don't want sparkling.
Yeah.
You know,
That
so-
that's nuts. I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
Well, not yet, but
Fabian also did that. We had
You're like,
to-
nah, bro. We know what we're trying to sound like, bro.
Yeah, I love Fabian, but
Yeah,
we had,
no,
we
of
had
course,
to stop
it's
him.
a-
We had to stop him, dude. We were like, nah,
no crazy
Like
effects,
even
bro.
even so, like outside of the studio sessions, like when you guys are writing new material and stuff, like,
Yeah.
are you ever like, yo, Abraham, like, chill on the cymbals right there, bro? Like it's,
Yeah.
it's
All
too
the
much,
time.
or like,
All
you
the
know,
time.
and like,
We all give each other.
of course,
Yeah.
You know.
So like,
It'll-
has there ever been a situation where someone's stubborn, like, nah, like trust me, it's gonna work, nah?
I don't think so.
I think we just fucking right now we're getting more strict with the writing process.
Okay.
We're getting a lot more strict because we want shit to be fucking popping.
yeah,
solid
scrapping
and-
shit,
yeah.
starting over.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's
And
like,
we all agree, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's the key factor
and
for sure.
the cool thing is that we disagree with each other in the writing process, and we don't take it up the ass. You know?
I feel like that's
Yeah.
very important. That
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna fucking put your head down and walk away. Like,
like I
"Oh,
feel like
fuck
when you're
these
creating
guys."
something, when you're creating something, it's like, you know, like no matter how great you're like you feel about an idea, sometimes you do kind of have to be like, all right, you know what, like the rest is not agreeing, so maybe it's not as great as I think it is, you know. So if your people could understand that, I feel like that makes
Yeah.
it a lot easier, you know. So it sounds like you guys have a good creative relationship,
That and the chemistry's there too, you know.
of course.
Yeah, like this one said, like I only want to be in bands with homies.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to be in a fucking band with somebody that I don't really know much, and fucking
Yeah.
that I could drink and fucking hang out with outside of fucking the band shit.
For sure.
Right. And but like that same relationship makes it easier to write, makes it easier to disagree with one another.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because then there's always that you run that potential of like running into an issue where it's just like, hey, we don't want that, and this guy's like, what? Why the fuck not?
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
it turns into like an altercation or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And then, like, have you guys ever had a song that you guys were like, it's just mediocre, I don't know if we should put it out, and then you drop it, and it's
Yeah.
like, damn, that's the
We-
one everybody
we-
wants.
we
We
just
just
had
dropped
one.
a whole album, dog. We took off a whole album from our Spotify.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that was the one before I was
Yeah.
in there.
I was in it. It was my first recording session with these guys, and we fucking dropped the
We
whole
dropped
album.
the whole album.
But I get
It was alright. It had
was
a
alright.
couple of songs.
But it was because
but-
I feel like it could have been better because I feel like we were rushed a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the songs we made them on the spot.
Oh, shit, you guys were in the studio? Like,
Some of the riffs.
The-
some
Okay,
of the
okay.
riffs.
It was recorded. It was done. They released it, but we took it down.
'Cause we're
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Leave no trace.
We don't.
was there any people that hit you like, yo, where's that album? I used to jam that shit.
I've had a
It's
couple
still on
people-
YouTube.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's just not on Spotify.
What is it?
yeah.
What is it called?
No Control
No control
Sin
sin
Paz.
paz.
Yeah.
The artwork was fucking badass for that.
See?
Bro.
Shut up, bro. No one's asking you.
Enjoy your massage.
massage shit, bro.
Hey, no, there's some songs in there that are really, really good, but the other songs kind of like fuck
Ruined
everything
it.
up.
Okay.
Ruined the whole album. So I feel like if we had time.
Sin Paz was a good song.
And I don't know. And I feel like if we went in there with we knew what we were gonna do, it would have came out perfect, but it didn't. And whatever.
And it's
It is
trial
what
and
it
error.
is.
It's trial and
Yeah,
error.
it
That,
is what it is.
that was also the pandemic record, right?
Yeah,
That
it
was the
was. It
pandemic.
was
Recording
literally
process
during.
was weird though because we recorded it in a studio.
And
at
then we
Fabian's
added
studio.
2 songs.
Wait, you guys wrote it as you were recording it?
No. We
How many songs? There were like
It
8
was-
songs.
It was like
9.
10. There was like
9
10
songs and like 2 or 3 songs we did it on the spot.
That's a lot to scrap.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, that was a lot.
It was
So
also
how do you guys go
recorded
about
in
making that
2
decision? You're like, all right, fuck it. Like,
I think
agreed.
it was
We all agreed.
we all agreed, but it was like
what
that
was?
just
All right.
that just
They,
happened.
they agreed. I agree with them, dude.
So like, all right. So what was it that made you say like, you know what? I feel like this isn't a good representation of us.
Yeah, I think this year we've been getting a lot more notoriety.
For sure.
Right? We've been getting a lot more listeners. It went up by like fucking 200% and
That's
shit.
dope.
Damn.
And
Congrats on that.
fucking, yeah. So like this year after we dropped This Is the BARRIO Slam and after Monster Youth, we started getting more and more listeners, and then I was like, this album, it doesn't represent us well, man. Like
Yeah.
we need to push this shit out and leave our good shit that we like in there.
That's kind of dope though that you guys did that. Cause like me, like I have music out that I'm like, I feel like that where I'm like, this is kind of trash. But then people be like, nah, bro, I like that song. So I'm like, I have this thing where I'm like, I leave it up there, but I just pretend like it doesn't exist. But it's
Yeah.
out there still, you know.
that was that album.
There's
But the cool thing is that even though we scrapped it from Spotify,
They're still
it's still on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, if you want to listen
if
on
people
YouTube,
wants
it's
to,
cool.
they really
Yeah.
can.
You know?
Okay.
Because there
We'll
are
put the
some
link
good
in the
songs.
description.
there are some good songs
Yeah, for
in
sure.
there that are pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, there's another album, Rest Easy.
My favorite.
It's his favorite album. It's a good fucking album. It just doesn't translate well when we play it live.
yeah. So that's what I was gonna
fuck,
say.
that
Like,
sucks.
we're trying to put.
That's
out,
where the engineer made his magic. the
It's just
engineer just locked it in
like
clean.
crowd
it's
pleasers,
a
you
good
know.
one.
Like,
It's a good one, but there's no crowd pleasers in that album.
Yeah.
But it's like super.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's a
super
good
fast,
album.
Punk, fucking. It's dope.
you know what?
It was like something you can hit the gym to and shit.
Out of
Yeah.
out of
Okay.
Yeah.
out of everything this band has put out before I joined, like that one to me sounded the best in production.
It's so sick,
It's
dude.
crisp.
Yeah, it
Everything
is.
sounds
Dope.
fucking clean.
That was actually the first.
That's
batch
right.
of songs I recorded. with
Oh,
Otto.
for real?
That's right. Yeah,
That's
that
why
was our
we
first.
sounded so good.
Yeah, look, that's a good fucking lead singer right there, bro. Knows how to compliment the members and shit. He's gave everybody a compliment except for Big. I don't know if it's the name thing.
I'm bitter about that.
No, well, Big recorded This Is the BARRIO Slam, the whole thing.
Yeah, on my
You did
own.
the whole thing.
That's
on
crazy
your
because
own.
like I fuck with that
Both-
shit, but like the guitar parts are kind. Nah, I'm just fucking-
All right, if no one likes it, Alex recorded it.
no, that's dope as fuck. All right, so So now let's really dive deep into those backyard shows, though. That era of like,
I think there's more to talk about than just backyard shows.
nah, but like I feel like
There's a lot
there's
of
a there's a
stories.
whole audience out there that doesn't know about that shit, bro. Like there's kids that go to my store and talk about backyard shows. I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty PG-13, bro. Like our shit was
mean-
rated X.
Yeah,
That shit was rated Z.
Go,
That shit was-
go watch Project X and swap out all that rave music with fucking hardcore music, and that's what
except none of us had money, so we didn't have like crazy cribs like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we made the best of
That's
it, bro. We'll be we'll fucking. I remember one time I was at a house show for those that Made Your Defeat.
we were all underage back then too. So
Yeah, we were, and we still had a fucking shit ton of alcohol somehow. Shout out
Ted's liquor store, dude.
Shout out Ted's liquor store.
And 12th Street Liquor.
I hope
Street
Ted's
Liquor with
still
a
doing
bum.
all right.
Yeah.
You know.
No, dude, they used to sell to me there. I was like 16.
There was always a fucking bum on a bike that was just waiting there.
to buy
He used to be like, "Yo, I'll give you a 40 if you buy me a fucking
yeah,
pack."
like,
Yeah.
or just like, can I keep your change?
Yeah, for sure, bro. I want to make sure there's only like fucking $2.
Dude, well back then you can get like trash with $5. Like I
Oh
remember
yeah,
you would go
the
buy
3
like,
for $5.
the Bud
Hey,
Ices. Yeah.
yes,
The Bud Ice?
Yeah.
Shout out
Hey,
Bud Ice. This episode sponsored by Bud Ice. If they're even a thing,
with
I
the
don't even know
Modelo
this
in your
thing.
hand.
No, they're still a thing.
Oh, they are?
Because I went to the liquor store and I just saw it. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, look
this
at
brings
he
back
still has a
memories.
40. I haven't seen one of those in like 10 years.
A Soul.
Hey,
one, though.
shout out
This is
Soul.
a good one.
Sheesh.
That's my first name, last name Reezy.
Nah, if you want a headache, dude, drink a Mickey's.
Oh yeah, Die Hard.
If
Never.
you want the worst hangover, just drink fucking Budweiser on.
Oh, don't drink that
no,
shit ever,
it-
bro.
that- that'll give you
Because
a
the fucked up shit with Budweiser is like once you beat the hangover, you still smell like a fucking.
Yes!
You still smell like a urinal.
stink. You fucking stink.
You still smell like a urinal for like 2-3 days, bro.
The two fucking worst hangovers I've ever had were fucking
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
And
Straight
Mickey's,
up.
dude.
I hated myself, dude.
Mickey's gives you nasty
hated
headaches.
myself.
So what's the age demographic right here?
I think Abe's the baby, and we're pretty much the same age. We're all 31.
Yeah, 31.
This was 36. He's old.
What's that bitch? Hell no. I was about to say, bro, damn, you look good for 36, bro. Yeah, bro, shit.
It's the beard, fool.
You still got a full head of hair and shit? Fuck.
Yeah, dude. No gray hair yet.
All right, so you're 30?
I'm 30.
You're
30?
31.
I'm 31.
31, and you're.
28.
Ah, you're right there with us.
I thought you were.
Do we got a
18.
babysitter in the house? I'm just playing. No, I'm just fucking with you. That's cool. Yeah, I'm 31 too. So yeah, we all grew up in the same shit.
Yeah, we're all.
I know you skate, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
That's why, like, when I seen you when you came to the shop to do the fucking video at Bizarre World, I was like, oh, I've seen this motherfucker before, bro. And, like, from Paul Mars. I remember seeing you at Paul Mars. Yeah.
Me and Selvin, he got me back into skating,
Okay.
to be honest, because I used to skate back then. But back then, you're a teenager, you're dumb, you try hard things, you don't even land shit.
You just
so
fucking your
I was
body up,
spreading
huh?
myself,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so when I was like
Tell me about
20, 27, I was trying to skate again. I hit up Mark, our homie Mark. Shout out Mark. He introduced me to Selvin because they skate together. And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to skate. And we like skate. Selvin's always down to fucking skate. He's so fucking good, and he motivates me to be better.
That's dope.
And he just brought me out to go skating, and I just be at Palmares. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I don't skate as much as I used to back then, but whenever he's down, like,
I
and I'm
feel you
free,
on that.
we do it.
Especially now that you're older too, like that shit fucking takes a toll on your body, you know?
Oh yeah, bro. Like I told him, I'm
Can't
like, nah,
afford
I'm
to get
done.
hurt anymore.
I'm done street skating. I'm only doing like quarter pipes,
Like me,
mini ramps
yeah,
and
exactly.
shit.
Like me,
Yeah.
like I opened up the Bizarre World shop and I was like, cool, I got a skate shop now. I'm gonna start skating more.
Congrats, by the way.
Thank you, appreciate that.
a
But
cool shop.
thank you, appreciate that. But like, I opened the shop and then like I try to skate with the local kids and then I'm like, bro, fuck, bro. After one day of like skating with the local kid, bro, like my ankle just fucking started burning like a motherfucker, and I was like, fuck. And he's like, yo, let's keep skating. I'm like,
They're barely
nah, bro, you
warming
don't
up.
understand,
They're, like,
bro.
barely-
Like, you don't understand, bro. Like my
Go do your
fucking
homework.
my shit's on fire, bro. And then like to this day, my shit still hurts, bro. Like if I step a certain way, like, and I'm like, I can't even skate even if I wanted to, bro. So it's like,
I had
like
I
I
had
thought having a skate shop would make me skate more, but it's
Uh-uh.
the complete opposite, bro. I don't skate for shit no more, bro.
Well, you gotta take care of your body, man.
Exactly.
Yo, what's that kid that was skating there with long hair?
Oh yeah. Is it
Yeah, I saw him in La Puente Park a few weeks ago.
okay.
And me and Selvin went to go skate, and we were skating that new section of the skate
Yeah,
park.
the
It's
little
pretty
pump
badass.
track. Yeah, it's just
pretty
fun.
And he was there, and he's like, "Yo, want to film me?" Because I was filming Selvin the
Okay.
whole time. You want to film me do this run? I was, yeah, sure. He was going way too fast. I'm like, bro.
Was it the darker kid? The darker kid?
No, the other
Oh,
one.
okay.
The other
That's
one.
Kev. Shout out to little homie Kev. Yeah.
And I was like, bro, all right, I'm gonna do my best. And he was like fucking ripping, and I was just like, yeah, I can't skate fast anymore.
yeah.
Like,
That little kid's crazy,
What's
man.
a
Like
pump
Yeah.
track?
he's one of those kids that. One of the dudes that works the store at the weekends, the homie Kev. They both have the same name, Kevin. But he's like, yo, bro. He's like, kids are weird these days. And we're like, why? Because we have like a group chat with everyone that works at the shop. And then he's like, yo, kids are weird these days. I'm like, why? He's like, bro, that dude Kevin was chilling here all day. And then I told him, like, yo, I'm about to close up in a bit. And then he's like, all right, cool, bro. I'm out of here. I love you. And he's like, bro, he's like, I had to say I love you back, but I had to add the fool at the end because that shit was kind of weird. He's like, I don't fucking know this kid. He's like, he comes in here every once in a while. He's like, all right, bro, I'll see you later. I love you. And he's like, I love you too, fool. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with kissies? I was like, yeah, it's a different generation for sure, man.
Fuck it.
Yeah, 'cause, it's crazy, dude. I remember like back in the day, Rudy telling me a story about the homie Joe's are skating Vehar. They have tents there in the back.
Yeah.
This
That
guy
went into Mendoza, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy did a kickflip, didn't land it, busted his leg, and Rudy. These are Rudy's words. They called the fire department. And the homie Joseph was like, yo, tell these fools that I'm not on fire. What? Like, I need an ambulance, not a fucking firefighter.
Oh,
But yeah, dude, that was like middle school, high school, around that time.
He said, tell these motherfuckers
Yeah,
I'm not on
dude, I
fire.
never
He's like,
forgot
my
that.
leg is burning for sure, but I'm not on fire, bro.
That's fucking. But I think like those firefighter guys know all like the stuff to take care of you.
Yeah, they're
They're
prepared because
Yeah,
they're used to
yeah.
like
Yeah.
if a fucking thing collapses on someone while they're in the building, they know how to do the first responder shit. But obviously, as a fucking kid, you don't want to see that shit. You're like, bro, I need a fucking, I need an ambulance, ambulance.
Firefighter. Like,
I need an ambulance.
Have you skated at that skate park in West Covina on Sunset?
Yeah, the one behind the like medical office or whatever. the
Yeah,
fuck.
right next to the school.
That's where I was born, actually. Shout out.
It's
Yeah.
like right there on
yeah?
Merced,
But,
on Merced.
yeah. I used to skate there a lot.
That's a cool skate
Yeah, I used to
park.
skate there a lot in the past and shit. But I stopped going because one of the homies is a piece of shit. And so like when I was like 16, 17, like I started skating with homies that were like older than me, and like they'll drive us around to like other parks so we could like go skate and shit. And the homie that drove us there, his name was Mini Mike. Shout out to Mini Mike, where the fuck you're at. But he was older than us, but he was like short. And this motherfucker took a shit in a bag one time, and then he swung it and threw it into the skate park, and it he wanted it to explode in this park, but it didn't explode. It got stuck on the wires, like the electrical wires, and it started slowly like getting ready to leak out.
No.
And we're like, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not trying to get my ass beat over your dumbass, bro. But
Throwing shit in the air,
Yeah.
dude. What the fuck?
but I mean,
Oh man.
that was my skateboarding shit as a teenager. Like, I just kick it with older dudes that were pieces of shit, bro. Like, we would drive around like piss in like fucking polar cups and shit, and then just like throw them at fucking people. I'm a piece of shit.
I
for
used to
that.
throw water. I used to throw water balloons at
Polar
hookers
Pop, shout
on
out Polar
Holt,
Pop.
dude.
No, what?
Yeah, dude. Like back in like I think when like one of my buddies first started driving, we were like 15, 16. We would drive around, fill up water balloons or eggs, and then go fucking throw them at the hookers on Holt, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was.
I stopped doing shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, that
You
shit.
can't afford to do nice shit, so you do bullshit.
Fuck with the hookers.
Oh
and shit.
yeah, I stopped doing that shit because one of the homie's sisters got hit with an egg, like a car was driving by and they hit her with an egg in the eye. It was this motherfucker, and we got you on fucking camera now, bro, admitting to this shit. But she got hit with an egg in the eye, bro, and it bursted her orbital, bro. Yeah, like the same shit that happened with B.J. Saunders when Canelo uppercutted his ass.
Yeah.
Just from the impact of the car driving and the egg.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it just
yeah.
shattered her fucking.
That force that
Yeah,
it had just
from a
fucked
fucking
her
egg,
up.
bro.
Damn, big. The fuck.
Ah,
Yo,
damn.
yo,
fool.
I played the fifth.
Allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. Allegedly.
Allegedly, that's an alleged story. It didn't really happen.
Yeah, fuck.
Dude, growing up in Pomona was fun as fuck sometimes.
It really was. I mean,
I'm
really
glad I
fun.
survived it.
so I guess it's safe to say that we all kind of had that same kind of upbringing, huh? Where it's like,
Yeah, I mean,
like our parents are working all the time, so you kind of just like,
show it right here. Look, straight up, watch. This says a lot right here. Show of hands, how many people have been shot at or been around a shooting?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, all of us.
unfortunately, I have to
Yeah,
raise
it's
my hand to
fucking
that.
crazy, man.
Dude, I used to live on 12th Street, right next to Washington Park.
We're gonna bleep
And,
that out.
You should. But
Live next to Washington Park.
yeah.
but I was so young at the time because I was going to Simon that you think everything is fun.
Yeah,
and
you're like,
everything is cool.
ain't shit happening.
So you would see wild shit and you just be like, oh fuck, look, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And you think about it now, and it's like, yo, you're in the middle of some bullshit.
It's like
you know,
that's how desensitized we
No,
were.
yeah, bro.
I was so
Like,
desensitized.
I'm telling you, bro. Like me, like I have a 12-year-old now. He's about to be 13, and I'm just like I talk to him about shit, and I'm just like, damn, that's crazy, bro. At your age, like I had already seen motherfuckers like go to jail.
Yeah.
I see motherfuckers get fucking
jumped.
stomped out.
Yeah, dude.
I fucking.
Jeez, that was the
you
worst
know?
part. I used to see a lot of fucking guys get stomped out.
It's not fun to watch or be a
I
part
know
of.
it's fun to watch, bro, but it sucks. It sucks when you're on the opposite end. It sucks when you're on the opposite end, you know.
Yeah,
You're like,
when,
"Oh,
when you're on
fuck."
the receiving end of that, damn boy.
Yeah, bro.
That sucks, man.
Getting jumped was just a fucking. It's another way to grow up.
So
dog.
like,
Yeah.
all right.
Fuck.
So speaking about Pomona culture, like, were any of you guys ever fucking like know a dude that like he was super cool and super chill, and he just turned out being a straight up gangbanger and shit?
My neighbors, fool.
Yeah. He's
That's fucked up.
fucking-
That everybody said yeah,
yeah,
to that.
dude. Like,
Unfortunately, he passed away in
Oh, shit.
right out of high school, man. It sucked. Super cool dude, and just got shot over $20. Yeah, I can't say where and where
No,
and
yeah,
who,
yeah.
but like yeah.
Allegedly.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
yeah, he was cool and he got shot over $20.
Damn.
there was one time, dog. I was driving around with some homies, and we were driving in front of Gary High, fucking Ho-Hing Market was right there, and we saw some fools tagging. And I'm like, whatever, fucking everybody fucking tags.
Yeah.
You know, like, but they stopped the fucking car.
Oh shit.
They said, Victor, get the fuck up. And I got up. They pulled up the seat, took out a fucking gun.
Oh shit.
Run up on that fool, like.
Jeez.
And you're like,
Jesus
hey, fool,
Christ.
let's just go home.
Like yo, like
I thought we were going for fucking chili cheese fries.
it's like that scene in the Bronx Tale. Like yo, let me out.
Shit, bro.
Oh, no. What is it? Boys in the Hood. It's like yo, go boy, let me out.
That's the fucked up shit, bro.
And they're all like, hey, motherfucker, you don't fucking tag here. This is our, I'm not going to say the hood.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is our fucking hood. And I'm like,
Damn.
yeah, bitch.
Just had to throw it at the end. Yeah.
Some shit, we're gonna fuck you up too.
Threw a fucking pencil at
I'm gonna use your facilities real quick.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Nah, but that shit was crazy. And I didn't think that kind of shit would have happened
No,
with,
yeah,
with that group
definitely.
of people, you know?
That's like me. Like I grew up on, the side of Pomona I grew up on. There was like a park, and everyone would hang out there. And then like we grew up as kids playing basketball, playing football. Just regular outdoor shit, riding bikes together. And then in high school, like a lot of these motherfuckers just were like, yo, bro, someone be walking through the park and they'd be like, yo, like, go ask that fool where he's from. I'm like, why? Fool, if you don't do that shit, bro, we're going to fuck you up. All right, I guess so. Like,
got no choice.
I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to get beat up by my own homies. And then fast forward now, like, fuck. Another kid, he was like, after I stopped kicking it there, I had moved out of Pomona for a while. I don't know if you guys seen that documentary on Netflix. They call us monsters.
Yeah.
The main kid on there, he was from Pomona. He used to kick it in that
the
park.
light-skinned fool.
Yeah, he used to kick it in that
Yeah.
park. So like in that video, my homie Browser and shit, he's in there too, like getting sentences and shit. And I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Like I used to hang out with these dudes all the time, and like we used to do just like get high and like silly shit. And then it's
Yeah.
crazy that like around me, like we're just homies, and like they knew I wasn't on that hood shit, so like it would just be like cool vibes. But it's crazy that like they would be, when they're not kicking with me, they're out there fucking being fucking menaces and like whole fucking monsters and like spraying at people, and I'm just like, yeah, bro, like,
That shit's crazy.
and like to
dog.
me, I'm like, it sucks, but it's like, damn, bro, you really chose that. I'm like, over what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? Like, but like, I'm sure.
It's crazy, dog, because I always think of a homie that I grew up with when I went to Behar. And we're the same age. We had the same teachers and shit. And fucking, the only thing is he grew up on 9th Street on the other side of White.
Okay.
I used to live on 10th and White. He grew up on 9th Street on
That's
the
crazy
other
how
side
that
of
one
White.
block just makes a big difference.
Yeah, dog, and fucking, apparently, fucking, whatever. We grew apart after he left elementary school.
Yeah.
And then fucking, I caught him walking one time while we were in high school. He's like, oh yeah, I just got out of juvie. And I was like, all right, fool, like, what's up? How else have you been, And then fucking,
Oh, you got
apparently-
one. Oh, didn't we get one?
Apparently that fool's doing time for killing somebody now.
Damn.
But fucking, that's just wild, dog. But like,
Yeah.
we're both little fucking short brown fools. Like,
Yeah.
we live the same life and shit.
Pass
but-
it down, yeah. Pass it down.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you don't.
What?
Pass it down.
It's one of those things that you don't fucking that you really don't expect. You're like, this is someone I grew up with, and like, it's just crazy to be like, damn, it's crazy how you could choose a different fucking path and shit, you know?
That's honestly that's one of the main reasons why I moved out of Pomona.
Yeah.
Because I used to live in a dangerous street, and I didn't know because I was skating.
You're just
and
naive to it. Same. I was the same thing, bro.
I was hanging out with their brothers. Skating,
Yeah.
You know, whatever. It didn't mean anything to me, but my parents knew. You know, my parents.
Everyone knows.
We were raised very strict. You know, we had to come back when the lights turned on outside.
Damn, you old, bro.
Yeah, and if you didn't,
Yeah.
you're gonna get.
I'm getting my ass
get
beat.
whooped.
I grew up the same way, bro.
Yeah.
So I was like that, you know. But when it was daytime, dude, I would skate at Simon's.
Do you guys,
I would skate everywhere.
Do you guys ever feel like the hardcore scene kind of saved us from going into the hood
see,
scene?
This is the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I told my mom because
I'm
where we
pretty sure a
used
lot
to
of
live.
a lot of people can vouch for that too.
Yeah, when
Absolutely.
I moved out to Ontario to go to junior high to leave the hood,
Yeah.
you know. But I kept coming back because my friends were there, and then they introduced me to the scene of going to shows, and I thought it was cool because like I always think like, dude, what if I didn't move
Yeah.
to Ontario? What if I stayed? Because
Yeah.
I would have gone to Gary. I would have
You would have been
lived
fine.
my teenage years.
You would have been
in,
fine.
no, I would have been fine, but
You
the
just would have
thing
been
about
from a
it-
hood, and you wouldn't be able to go to a liquor store on this side of town.
but that's the thing. When I came back to the shows, the people that I was friends with on my street were not in that scene. They
Yeah.
were doing something else.
Hey,
So who knows what I would have
If you
done.
would have stayed, you wouldn't have joined Barrio Slam. You would have joined El Barrio, dog.
El Barrio. And been in the slammer.
Yeah, I would have been in fucking the slammer. Yeah.
It's funny though, cause fucking we grew up in the scene, and you're more in the rocker side than the hood.
Yeah.
But you
We're,
still
we're
have,
all rocker fools.
But the hood fools are still going to the shows.
That's
Hey, what's up? There's
Yeah.
Hey, fool, what's up? You're a rocker? Where's the highness at?
Like, hey,
Nah,
hey,
you
like rocker
hey,
highness?
you guys be getting fucking crazy, huh?
Dude, I went to a show in Pomona. I'm not gonna say where, like the hood, but I remember I went there and one of the guys was just standing out there. He was with like it was a three
Just say
guys.
the street, don't say
one
the
of the
hood.
main
Nah,
guys.
no, don't even say that, bro.
One of the main guys was there, and I was like, I knew him because I used to go to school with him back then, and I was like, yo, what's up? You're here for the show? He's like, yeah, but I can't be here too long. And I was like, why? He's like, because blah blah blah. And I was
Wrong
like,
side of
"Ooh."
town.
And he's like, yeah, dude, yeah, it sucks, but I can't be here. But hey, nice to see you. And he left, and I was like, dude, that's
Damn, that's
but
crazy.
it's crazy because like we were all part of the hardcore scene, but we still had hood tendencies.
Oh yeah,
we did a lot of dumb
Well,
shit.
put it
it's
this way.
we implemented it
Instead of
into our
joining,
culture.
instead of
yeah.
joining a hood, everyone joined the hardcore crew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was
And there
at
was
one
hardcore
at one
beef.
at one
there
point,
was
bro.
there
like,
was a lot of hardcore beef.
like me. I never
Especially
joined
with
a
our
hardcore
homies.
crew. I never joined a hardcore crew. I was just cool with everybody in the hardcore scene.
Yeah,
But like, I'll go to
same.
shows at the Glass House, and I'll be like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" And I'll say what's up to another dude, and then he'll be like, "Hey, bro, like, I seen you talking to so and so," and I'm like,
Yep.
"Yeah, like,
Yep.
that's the homie." He's like, "So
Politics.
are you his homie or my homie?" I'm like,
Politics.
"Motherfucker, like, I thought I was just coming to enjoy a show, bro." And
Yeah.
then like motherfuckers are moshing and like they're intentionally going to this section to see like are these
Yeah.
fools gonna be pussy or like
Yeah,
it
that's
was
how
insane,
that's how I
bro.
saw a lot of people get stomped out.
That's crazy. I
Or
was
like,
always
saw a lot of
outside
people
of the
get
Glass
stomped
House,
out.
you know, they have that
yeah, the
tree
quad,
with,
the
like,
quad,
that
the
pounder?
quad across the street.
So like,
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
being there and like there was one dude he was just like chilling, talking to like two girls and shit, trying to like get him back to
They
go back to the after
embarrassed
party. Bro, some dude ran up on him, like some dude like big size, bro, fucking big dude.
Hey, fool, I'm not
he
that
ran
big.
up on him.
I'm
He
a
ran up
normal,
on him,
I'm
bro,
an
and he
average
just, like,
sized
jumped
man.
Knees first onto his chest, like knees onto his chest, and the dude was laid out on the grass, and he just started fucking him
oh,
up, and then some other
no.
dudes just started kicking him in the body and shit, and then
Where was Joe Rogan yelling like, "Oh my god"?
bro, and then they just run off. They beat his ass for like a cool minute, and they just run off into the fucking parking lot, and then they get in the car and drive off, and I'm just like,
Did the chicks help him?
the girls are just, no. They're like,
Did
oh,
they still go to the after party?
yeah, for the other motherfucker, like, hey, hold
Damn,
up, you
that's-
look tough.
That's
But
crazy.
no, but that's just one of those things where you're just like,
Yeah.
and I'm just like sitting next to this fool. I'm like, damn. I'm so glad they didn't think I was associated with this motherfucker because I would have got my ass beat crazy. Like, there was
Dude,
no sign of it.
a
There
lot
was-
of- a lot
there
of-
was no like, yo, bro, we're gonna fuck you up. It was just this fool thought everything was sweet, and then
On site.
some motherfucker just flying kneed his ass and started fucking pounding his face in.
A lot of people got beat up for being affiliated with other people.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't part of any fucking crew for hardcore, but I hung out with people.
You were
Same.
you were cool with a
hung
lot
out.
with everyone, you know. Like I think we all
I
were.
still had beef though.
Yeah, yeah.
But I still had beef with people, and I didn't fucking understand. One time I was at a kickback with my chick in
Oh,
high school.
yeah. Go ahead.
I told you guys.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
name names.
Yeah. Let's
And
not do that.
one of my current homies. It's funny because I had beef with people that I'm super cool with now.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
But fucking this fool saw me at the kickback, and he's older than me, and he comes up. He's like, "Hey, is this your homie?" And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I fucked him up. And I was like, cool,
okay,
dog.
so-
oh yeah, hell yeah, man. He's fucking half your size and half your fucking age.
Yeah.
You know, and then he
Jesus.
just like, you can't be here, dog. I was like, I'm just trying to have a fucking beer, man. Like, what do you want from me? But
These are hardcore kids.
that's the fucking hardcore life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it
man.
depends who you were hanging out with too. I mean, for the most part,
Nah,
like
niggas just wanted
it
to
was,
fucking.
yeah, they wanted to fight. A lot of
Yeah.
people wanted to fucking
Yeah.
fight.
Let's segue away from this shit. It's getting too violent. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So let's talk about.
we got some shows coming up.
Yeah, let's talk about how you guys went to. You guys were in Philly.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
That was a
How,
good
how did
time.
how did that come about? How did you guys get booked for that?
Take it away, Vic.
Yeah, no fucking this festival. It's called Break Free Fest.
Okay.
They hit us up first in 2016, and we were supposed to go. That's when the band just fucking started too, and we were supposed to go, but we bailed because one, I was fucking broke at the time too. Everybody in the band was broke. We couldn't really make it.
Yeah.
And then fucking they kept throwing shows. The fest kept getting bigger, and fucking the pandemic happened, and then I saw that they were gonna bring it back. And then I was like, oh, that shit would be cool. And the same chick that runs it, she hit me up. Do you guys want to fucking come play? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's find the fucking way to fucking do it and just
Yeah.
get out of here.
Shout out to Scout.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out
Break
Scout.
Free Fest.
Yeah.
Dope as fuck.
Straight up.
What was the experience like though? Like traveling together. That was your first like trip where you guys had to fly together as a band. So how was that? Sleeping in the same fucking hotel. Like
These
how-
fools flew together. I pretty much flew alone.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, on the way there, and then like Vic flew back early, and I flew back by myself. They flew together.
Yeah.
I bunked with Goat.
That's
We
right.
gave Abe his own bed.
That's dope as fuck. Shout out Gabe. I mean fucking Abe.
You know, big
And then,
big boys got to
this
sleep.
fool bought a inflatable
I had
bed.
my air mattress.
Oh,
Yeah, about
tell
air
them what
mattress.
happened.
What, the first night?
Yeah.
Nah, dog, I was sleeping fucking real good and shit. And then it was like 4 in the morning and that shit was deflating, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
was sleeping on the
And
ground.
I was like, fuck, man. And I didn't want to turn it on because these fools were sleeping and that shit's loud.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I was like, I want to let these fools get their fucking rest. So I was just laying there on the ground for like 3 hours. Dog.
Your back hurting?
Yeah,
Straight up.
dude, it was. It,
No, that's the worst, bro. Like, I remember when I got my fucking ex like pregnant and shit. Like, at that time, like I was so focused on recording music, so I took my mattress out and I had an inflatable mattress. And every time she'll come over and sleep over, bro, like I feel so bad for her now because like she was pregnant and shit. She was all big ass belly, and then like we're sleeping in my inflatable mattress, and then it's like you wake up and like I'm on the floor, basically. It's not designed to fucking support two people, bro.
but Philly was tight, man. So we landed over there on a Thursday. We went into the city, you know, we checked into the hotel, got our rental, went to the city, walked around. And Fabian ended up being in New York that day. New York from
Sick.
Philly.
Jersey.
Oh, he was in Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey. We were in Jersey, boys.
Yeah.
But
Sausage and peppers.
Jersey from Philly, even New York, it's only about an hour drive.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
So we drove out there to meet him up. He's like, yo, you guys can stay in my hotel. Like, let's go party.
Yeah. And then Andre met up that night too, didn't he?
Yeah. So
That was
Another
wild to me.
friend.
That was wild.
he flew into Newark, and we picked him up at the airport on the way to Jersey.
Fucking
Yo, it's in
dope.
Jersey. And then
Yeah,
It was
Newark,
cool.
Newark Airport is in Jersey.
we ended up, we ended up partying. So we got to this was Hyatt, fucking fancy motherfucker.
Hey, shout out to Hyatt. I love that place.
Yeah, it was a cool hotel. Yeah, we showed up there, got ready, tried to find a place to party. We were supposed to party in New York that night, but
the bridge was
The bridge
closed.
closed.
yeah,
they
Fabian
were
said the
closed or
bridges
something.
were
The
closed.
Manhattan Bridge.
The one that connects
Oh,
Jersey.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
North-
because
yeah.
we went to Manhattan when we went to New York.
Yeah. So we ended up partying in fucking Hoboken, New Jersey. It's some little fucking
right.
dive bar. That shit was tight.
It was
It was
fun.
a locals bar.
Dude.
Yeah, it was like it reminded me of like Acer, just chill.
No,
chill
it was
vibes.
more homey, dude. It was
Yeah.
It was like it's houses. You go, it looks like a fucking house in the corner. You walk in and it's a bar.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of.
What-
It's like
what
a,
time did that bar
a bar in
close?
the middle of the neighborhood.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just in New York like 2 weeks ago. And,
That's right.
The homie, he's like, yo, go over here. I have a homie who parties out there. Go to this street. I went. Bro, that shit looked like fucking Mardi Gras, bro. It was a fucking street, and the bars are open till like 4 or 5 in the morning,
Yeah,
bro.
in New York.
in New
bro.
York?
Worst
Yeah.
fucking hangover I ever fucking had in my life, bro. I literally had to fucking book another day in my room.
Instagram said otherwise. It
I was
looked like
just
you were
like-
having a blast.
Yeah, bro. Until the next morning where I was like, I'm 2 sips of alcohol away from dying.
Yo.
It really felt that way, bro.
yeah. But yeah.
That's the
that's
fucking
tight.
worst, bro. Like I literally had to book another room because I was like, what's the late checkout? They're like, oh, late checkout's at 1 o'clock. I was like, what time is it? They're like, it's 12:45. I was like,
Shit.
all right, bro. I'm gonna just give me another day, bro. Like, fuck, I can't do this shit, bro. And that fucked up my whole shit, but
Yeah, that was cool though.
yeah, but so what are you guys working on right now? Like, I know you guys got the Ice Pick video ready to drop.
We're trying to write. I'm gonna say what, like another 4 songs to put Ice Pick
Yeah.
with, a batch of 5 songs.
So
Give or
Ice Pick was
take.
released as a single.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, sick.
that's actually the first song that I have any input in. Me go.
Is that the first band where it's like,
No, it's not.
It's a-
You
Oh.
had Meme song.
yeah, that's
oh yeah,
right.
Meme song, shout out.
That was
I
all
fuck
you.
with
That,
song.
but that song was already written, and like when I joined, Vic was writing stuff, and I heard it, and I was like, hey, this song's done. I think it fits like the sound of these new ones,
It's a dope song.
and it worked. Yeah, and it worked, man. A lot of people fucked with it. I'm glad. I was scared no one was gonna like it, dude. Because I wrote that song all by myself.
Damn, you must have struggled, huh?
Writing music is not hard, but it's fucking hard if you know what I mean.
No, yeah, but I agree with you 100%.
And then Ice Pick, it was me and you.
That one was the first one as like the new lineup collectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, and it came out better than I thought.
That's crazy. How did you guys select that song as like, all right, we need to shoot a visual for this?
This guy Vic was like, "Hey, we're gonna record, set a date." We didn't even have a song written. We had like 3 weeks to write a song.
That's
But
right. I forgot
good.
about
I
that.
feel like
yeah.
that shit like that is necessary though, because
Yeah.
then it's easy to get comfortable and just float.
Yeah.
So it's good to set deadlines and be like, yo, we need to have some shit done by this time, because it keeps the creative juices going. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and
That's what it did.
yeah, it's exactly what it did.
Yeah,
And then
you know?
Vic had like some riffs going.
Because like how we were talking about earlier, where it's like, when you first start a band with your homies and your friends, like it's easy at first, but then when you're like, all right, bro, are we really gonna try to monetize this?
Yeah.
Then it becomes like, all right, we really got to put effort into this, like how
Yeah.
you were saying, like
That's where we're at right now.
because after a while, it's just like just shooting the shit. It doesn't work no more. Now it's like, all right, bro, we really gotta tap into our audience. What do they like? What don't they like? Do they enjoy guitar solos? Do they enjoy drum solos? Do they enjoy pig squeals? Like you really gotta tap into all that and really know. You really gotta like tap into like what your audience wants. Because at the end of the day, you cater. That's the people who make you. So you gotta
Yeah.
cater to them. So
Damn.
it's
That's a crazy mindset. I never thought about it like that.
But that's how
That's
it is.
that's how we think, because like that's why Rest Easy doesn't do good when we play it live. We got to think of like how the fans are
Yeah.
gonna react to, well, how the people are gonna react to the
Exactly.
music that we write. And I feel like Ice Pick rewrote it so
People could fuck
so
each
people
other
can
up
go
too.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, and like I'm not even gonna lie, like fuck, I'm not into that scene in a minute, but like when you guys played Ice Pick at the fucking shop, I was like, this shit is fire. Like I was like, this shit is dope as fuck. Like this shit makes me want to start going back to the backyard shows and shit, bro.
That's
That's what we made it. It has a lot of. It sounds like back 08
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit,
bro.
You know?
And I love that shit because it has.
Yeah, me too.
It has like those like
I don't know what to classify it as. It's
those
weird.
breakdowns
Like,
are fire. Yeah,
Yeah.
has the 2-step
It's-
sections. Like
It's not a traditional breakdown. It's like
nah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not used to it kind of like opened up the way I write a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
but like that's
Gotta
one thing I
think.
wanted to ask you guys too. So like at first you guys are just making music and it's like it's fun and it's creative. It's just homies getting together. But like there becomes a point where it's like, all right, man, like where do we go from here? Because you can stay making music you want to listen to. It doesn't necessarily mean the people want to listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as like an artist, as a band, like sometimes you gotta like shift to like, all right, cool. Like let's see what's being reciprocated from our audience. Like,
Yeah.
what are they reacting to? What are they engaging with? What are they streaming? Do you guys ever catch yourself having a song that was like mediocre to you guys that has like the most streams, and you're like, why the fuck do people like this song?
In Session, to me,
Yeah, that's a good song. It's a good song.
for me, In Session, the first song of This Is a Barrio Slam.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
cool. It's a good song, but it's the most listened to song of that album. So
Which is wild to me too, because we have Low at Birth, which is cool.
Yeah.
Low Birth is
And
one of my
Memphis-
favorite
and Memphis
songs.
song is one of my favorite songs.
That song's sad.
MS song, I don't know. I feel like we should talk about that one because like
Yeah.
the actual title of the song
And then the
what
lyrics.
the song's about. It
Yeah.
all,
Pull the mic closer a little bit.
I mean,
it all,
we talked.
it all
Yeah, yeah.
intertwines, you know.
We talked about that. I think I
Yeah,
talked to you
let's
about
talk
that.
about
how
that
it
shit.
doesn't fit, but you know, Meme
Well,
passed away,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we're just
yeah,
like
yeah.
we want to dedicate a song to him. So
I think-
yeah, we named it Meme's song, but
I think people misread that all the time. They think it's like meme song or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
Oh,
a meme
yeah.
song, like a joke song. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Which is cool too,
Of
you know,
course,
because then
too,
people
like-
get curious, like, well, why did they
Yeah.
name it that, you know?
you should put his real name. Song.
man.
nah, I
Nah,
think you should
everyone knew
stick
him
with
as
it like
Meme.
that.
Fine.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason why I did want it to name it that,
What's said is that's one thing that I have. Like, I don't know, do you guys have this thing where it's like it's out, it's done, fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
as an artist, you could always hear perfections where you're like, fuck, Big could have fucking played that better, or like, like I could have sang that better, or whatever the case might be and
Yeah.
shit, like. But it's like it's out there, fuck it. Let's stop dwelling on it. Let's go on to the next project.
so that song, Vic wrote the lyrics about his student, you know, that conversation he had about getting out of the hood and all
Yeah.
that, and like, how did you do it? That was his side. I'll let him tell that story. But like, as for the name, when I wrote that song, I wrote that shit last summer with Abraham, and fucking I showed Meme that. I showed it to him. I was like, hey, dude, check this out. You know, like I'm working some new shit. And he's just like, dude, you know, he'd always be like, fucking Vic. You're like, dude, that shit.
He was the most supportive fucking dude ever.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah. And
I didn't
and
know
he
that
liked
guy, but
it.
he would always mosh. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, he's
That
the
was
most supportive fucking
yeah,
guy
dude.
ever,
He used to
bro.
always get down.
But he loved it. He liked it, dude, and fucking it just kind of it felt right. I was
Yeah,
like,
because
you
when
know,
I heard of the song, I was like, I don't see how it connects, but I was like, but I still like the song.
yeah, well, I wrote it. He liked it, and I was like, you know what? Like we didn't have a title.
So it's
for
kind
it.
of like since you liked it,
yeah,
it's
it's his song
gotcha.
with Vic's lyrics.
And then you said that was about one of your students.
Yeah. So, so I had a student of mine. I work in East LA. Well, I used to work in East LA as a teacher. And, I connect with my students a lot, mostly because I'm my fucking self there, you know, and that's what students want to see.
Yep.
They know I'm from the fucking hood.
Yep.
They see it in how I talk and shit and how I show up. But the student came to me, he's like, hey, Mr. Campos, you told me that you grew up in a rough neighborhood, right? And I was like, yeah, man, what's up? And then he started asking, like, hey, how
like,
do
where
you
you
get
from,
out of here?
homie?
Like, yeah. And he was a big guy, too. I was like, hey, dog,
Were
my
those
bad.
his exact words? Like, how did you get out? Or,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Exactly. He's like, how did you get out?
yeah.
And he wanted to have that, like, that's
Yeah.
legit how that conversation started. We had
That's
that
pretty dope that he
conversation.
had you to have that conversation with.
Yeah,
You know?
and I mean, that's what hood students need
Yeah.
is hood teachers.
Yeah.
That
man.
just someone
Someone that they can
understand them,
relate
you know?
to, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So fucking, that's who I wrote a song about that conversation, and like through his perspective, like it reads, you know, how the fuck do we get out when my friends are fucking dying?
Yeah.
There's birds being replaced by sirens, and like I'm supposed to go and fucking take my classes? Fuck that. Like,
Yeah. I mean, shit, I could relate to that. Like, to me, I'm just like, I never give a fuck about school or none of like the traditional shit you're supposed to do, because I was always like, bro, none of that shit fucking matters, bro. Like, I got homies who are fucking getting shot. I got homies who are fucking getting beat the fuck up on a daily basis. Like, I got motherfuckers trying to kill me, and I don't even know what I
Yeah.
did. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
that's how it is. Oh yeah.
You know?
Succeeding, bro.
but like, yeah. So like, that's pretty dope though. That the kids feel like they have an outlet through you.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I've noticed. My role is at my shop too. Is that a lot of kids that come through, it's like my shit was like talk to them about skating, motivate them to skate, but then I realized they just be talking to me about real life shit. Like,
Yeah.
yo, bro, I'm chilling with this one girl and shit. Like, yada yada yada. She's like, I fucked her, and then now she's saying she feels pregnant. I'm like, bro, you fucked her yesterday, bro. She's not gonna be throwing up. She's not gonna be throwing up the next day, bro. Like, she's probably already pregnant. For chill,
Yeah,
relax.
man.
You use the condom, right? Like, just give them that advice that,
Yeah,
like, where it's like, you would want them to talk to their parents about, but a lot of times they feel like they can't talk to their parents, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So they find someone else. So they're like, oh, cool, the dude's at the shop. They're about the age of my parents and shit, which is crazy to me because I'm like, fuck, nigga, I feel young still, you know what I'm saying? But, like, they're like, yo, like,
Yeah.
like, I'm, so-and-so's talking shit. I'm like, bro, just, like, let that shit slide, bro. Like, like, or whatever, you just give them, point them in the right direction because you're like, bro, like, you don't want them to do the hothead shit that could end them in fucking, in some bullshit, you know what I'm
you're
saying?
dead or in jail.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Or fucking paralyzed, bro. Like,
That
what I'm
too,
saying?
yeah, you know.
Like, kids are crazy these days, bro. You get hit in the back of the head with a skateboard, bro. That shit fucking paralyze your ass, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Who did we have this conversation with about like what the music means? It's like, was it with you, Goat? I forgot who we
Maybe.
were talking to. They had asked us like, oh, you guys. I think it was in Philly, they asked about the band, and we're like, oh, well, like fucking, we wanted to have a message,
That's right.
Not-
yeah.
It's like,
So what do you guys say your message is?
Well, I mean, if you listen to the demo and then
So someone that's never
Story
listened
from
to your
the
music.
Streets, yeah.
So let's say the people who are watching this shit never heard of you guys. They never listened to your music. What's the message that you would say you guys try to bring?
Well, it has it's kind of hard to listen to punk, to be honest.
Of course.
To the lyrics.
No, of course.
But if you really pay attention, I mean, sure, you can look up the lyrics, but like a lot of our shit is like either political or it has a message or there's something. Like every song we have means something.
Okay.
You need to listen. You can pick something up out of
Yeah.
it. It's not like partying and having.
But that's the beauty of that genre of music is that like
Yeah.
you could literally disregard the lyrics and still enjoy the energy from it.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's like me. I really love. What drew me to that scene was just like the energy from the instruments
that's
and
what
like
draws
everything.
all of us.
But
Yeah.
once you really tap into it and you listen to what they're saying, like damn, bro, like
shit's
it
real.
sounds like the devil's music. Like as my mom would say, like this is devil's
Yeah.
music. But it's like, mom, these motherfuckers are like giving me some shit that feels like relief to me. You know?
Yeah, if you listen to 10th of Rebecca, if you listen to Chicano Hardcore, like it's all about like unity and like getting together and if you listen to Rest Easy,
Yeah.
the whole thing is fucking political.
Politics.
Like it's
Yeah, I think
politics.
the
That's one of
demo-
my favorite albums because of that reason. Because even though it's fucking hard, it has a message.
Yeah.
I think the demo and Stories from the Streets is just more about the perspective of growing up in the hood, right? I think that's what that whole shit was. When we got to Rest Easy, it was during fucking Donald Trump.
Trump, yeah, it was Trump,
during
yeah.
Donald Trump's fucking coming around and shit that we.
How do you
got a lot
guys
more
feel about
political.
Donald Trump?
Well, if you listen to Rest Easy,
Go listen to Rest Easy.
Let's listen to Rest Easy.
it's a lot of talking shit about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
also,
That's-
and this is how close we are.
That's-
if you listen to the demo and Stories from the Streets, I'm in it.
Okay.
Like that's how long I've known this
Yeah,
guy
yeah, yeah.
forever, but I'm in that album
Without being
I do-
officially from the band.
Yeah,
Sick.
because I don't. If you listen to the demo and Stories from the Streets, it's just a bunch of guest vocals, a bunch of homies jumping in, and I'm one of them, and then now I'm in the band.
For one of the songs on the demo, we had like 10 vocalists.
Yeah,
Like come in and just do a one line.
Dude,
alright,
that-
next person one
That's
line.
dope.
next
yeah.
person,
That
one
studio
line.
session was a
NSM, right?
party.
Was that NSM?
It was all the
All of
songs.
It was NSM. It was the intro.
Brown
but
Empire World.
That studio session.
Historia.
dog, so we wrote that demo. We brought all the homies to fucking record with us. People brought fucking weed. They brought beer and shit. We
It was a
did
party.
we did all that shit. We got fucking wasted, and we were like, we gotta stop recording because we don't know what the fuck we're doing anymore.
Yeah.
'Cause everybody was so drunk or high.
Yeah.
And we had to finish the next day.
Dude, I showed up. Literally, I showed up. Like, these guys were all wasted. I show up, and Fame was like, yo, can you do this? Get on the booth right now. And I just like, all right. And I just jump
fuck, I
in there.
guess so.
They start yelling, and then, okay, you're good. And then everyone's all fucked up, sitting on the
That's
couch,
dope. See,
just
but those are
recording.
good studio sessions, you know?
It was really, and the same thing with, was it Stories from the Streets where you recorded with, on Euclid
Yeah.
at Room 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Same
Got
thing.
fucking wasted.
Everyone showed up, got fucking wasted. Jamaica showed up.
Jamaica showed up.
Everyone like, dude,
Beto showed up.
Bethel showed up. Yeah, that was a fun session.
It's fire. All right, so fuck, we're already a little over an hour, so I'm gonna just say like, let's get some closing statements here. So like, what's something that you guys are looking to accomplish within like the next year or so, or even fucking the next 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
Well, we got to talk about our shows.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
yeah,
We're
I
gonna
mean,
plug that in for sure.
Yeah.
Man, the big focus is releasing more music more often and playing them better shows. We've been getting better shows as of lately.
Have you guys already done the San Jose show?
That's in September.
We're gonna do
September,
that, and that's
okay.
just gonna be fucking
Yeah.
sick.
So if you guys are up in the Bay Area,
Yeah,
Pull
man.
up.
That lineup is fucking stacked.
Comeback Kid,
Lion
fucking
Heart.
Sugar
Come-
5.
that's
Yeah,
fire.
So yeah, I think it's just playing more of these shows. Another fucking goal. I don't see myself stopping Barrio Slam
Yeah, for sure.
right now. So
I don't see. It doesn't
Right
seem like
now.
any of you guys are fucking trying to slow down.
I mean, it's fun, man. I honestly didn't think I'd be playing music anymore, and then I just joined the band. I was like, yo, fuck, It's fun, you know.
And-
I missed it without even knowing I missed it.
That's
you know?
the thing too. Is like sometimes you could lose that fire for your passion or for your hobby or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
takes meeting another group of people that
Yeah.
have the same interests, and you're like, damn, I still love this shit. You know?
Yeah, that's all it ever was to me, at least, just a hobby. You know,
Yeah.
I never saw it as like, hey, I can do something with this. I was just
Yeah.
like, I like to play guitar. Fuck it. But yeah, we have San Jose coming up. We have the show in San Isidro got moved to National City in San Diego.
We have a show next week.
Oh yeah, the
Where's
Crack,
that
the
at?
Crack Brewery in Carson.
2 weeks.
In
2 weeks.
Carson.
Next
It's
week?
next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Oh,
Damn, bro.
Fuck
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
August 13th.
is there anywhere where someone could like find all these show dates?
Yeah, fucking check out our Instagram at Barrio Slam HC. Twitter, same thing, Barrio Slam HC. I don't fucking use the Facebook anymore, man. But
Yeah.
Nobody uses Facebook.
We have a Facebook? I didn't even
That's
know
how I
that.
feel too.
I stopped using
all right,
Facebook
yeah,
10
we'll
years
definitely
ago.
we'll put that shit in the description too.
Yeah.
Cause like I feel like people really need to see you guys live too, cause like you guys bring out a good energy and shit.
Honestly, I feel like that's the thing. I feel like we just need to get more shows and more exposure because I feel like our live shows is they're very fun.
Yeah.
They're very fun. People need to start going, and I feel like San Jose is gonna be a big boost for us because like
It's a
we've
big
never
hardcore
been-
city up
well,
there.
you guys before I joined the band, you guys played in San Francisco,
yeah.
and now I'm like, dude, like hardcore right now in San Jose is huge. You
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
it's
You
blowing
know what?
up. So
I'll probably even fly out there. I
Let's
got
go.
fam out
Wait.
there.
Roll with us. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll fly out there. Shit, I'll fucking
Straight
I'll
up.
document it and do a little vlog and shit.
Let's
Fuck
go,
it.
man.
We'll do a little recap.
Shit, even go with us. Go with us next week to Carson if you want.
oh yeah, dude,
Next
it's at a
week.
brewery.
Next Saturday.
All right, yeah, I'm down.
If not, we got National City too. It's September 3rd, and then
Fucking after the show, go to TJ maybe. I don't know.
we talked about it. The guitarist,
Hong Kong.
the guitarist from Maya said he wanted to go get some tacos. So.
Birria and shit.
Yeah.
Would you say Hong Kong?
Yeah.
What? I didn't say that. What the fuck you mean? I'm a man of God, bro.
Yo, if you guys are ever in TJ and you want some really good Chinese food, hit up Hong Kong and downtown TJ.
yeah, for
You
sure.
will not be disappointed.
Best chop suey.
Anything you want.
All right, man. So I guess we'll close it out there, man. One last round before we fucking close it out. So we got on this side.
Abraham, the drummer.
Bic guitar.
Jose, aka Goat Bass.
And Vic, the vocalist.
Awesome, man. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. And shit, man. We just hoping to have more guests. Go check them out. Description's in the bio. I'll put them up on the screen here too. Right here.
Right there.
Right there.
Down that way.
All right, man. Thanks.
Adios.
Cheers.